Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're taking a look at a very cool Japanese style game called Muramasa Rebirth. And this game resembles a little bit of Strider, but I found it to be a little more amusing because you actually are able to play with different swords and create different combos as well as and do power-ups too. It does get a little repetitive, of course, but you're I mean you're gonna have fun with it. You're gonna have fun with it, and it's good. It's cool enough to be able to pass the time. You know, if you're bored, you don't know what to do. This little game actually can bring you a little bit of fun. It's not a game you're gonna get into it or into the series, but it's definitely fun to play. And not only that, the artwork is actually pretty beautiful. It's really good. I like all the background, the scenography, and the characters are well done too. They're pretty cool. You can interact with some things. You can find stuff. I already went through this area, so I need to rush and get to the main part. So that little sign means you're gonna get little enemies every time you get a sign like that. That means enemies are coming. And as you can see, I can do power-ups, and then I can do stuff like this, which is pretty cool. You can do little combos, and that's just awesome. And they grade you on your performance as well. You are going to get to the point where you have to fight bosses as well, and that's something really cool too, because what's a game without bosses? What can one do without the bosses, you know? It wouldn't be much fun if you're only fighting little pussy enemies, or I'm sorry for the language, little crappy enemies. There's really no fun in that. So you're gonna be able to get to bosses, and some of them are hard, some of them are too easy. It just depends on how how good you are, I guess. And the difficulty has to do a lot with that as well. But as you can see, it has a really cool style, like fighting style, and that's everything for me when it comes to like a game with fighting involved in it. And that's something really good. I like that every time you change the sword, it does a little combo as well. So that's something really cool about it. Every sword has its own power as well. Where are we going? We're going this way. Oh, let me get some of these lights. You're gonna be able to get light by collecting these little orbs right here, just like in Strider. One of the similarities with Strider is that kind of like a platform game, I would say. You don't really go from up and down, but it's definitely an arcade mode game more than a storyline game. Actually, it is a platform game. And the best thing of all is that it's free on PlayStation Network. It's free on PlayStation Network if you are a PlayStation 4 subscriber. As you can see right here, these are some of the bosses. And they're a little bit hard to get, but they're not as hard as you would think. I can definitely just kick their butt without... As you can see, they weren't really hard to get, but this mission is over. And I need to get to the other place. I do recommend you to get it, guys. It's really fun to play, and it's gonna keep you entertained for a few hours. If you're into Japanese style games, even if you're not, because I'm really not into these style games, but I found it to be really amusing and entertaining. So if you actually do like these games, you're gonna have a blast with it. And the story is actually pretty cool too. It does call your attention, and it's a good addition to the game. It's not just something where you go from one side to another. You actually want to know what's going to happen next and what the story is about. So thank you very much for watching, my friends. This is going to be all for today. Stay posted for more, because there's videos every week. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.